Senate, DC, PG County, Sheriff County. He got no place nearby. Like, a lot of money. A lot of money. He had about 5 was about to go. They changed it like you're supposed to get 5 a day. It should be like 3 something. People like I started class. I'm staying like you like just 5 months. So they say the old money kept moving so like he was negative. I think he gets good details. So
Okay, thank you.
See where all those other cameras are?
Right there?
Yeah, where all the other cameras are.
It's heavy.
But how are we gonna get in?
Oh, through that gate.
You're coming here. First, he was like, so this guy came over and said, I need to meet
So basically, I confirm, you just confirm what I'm saying, right? And me and a whole bunch of people retired early, left all the details and stuff. I'm fucking scared. We was gonna kidnap him, like, the dude was like good details, good job, focused stuff. We signed paperwork, did all our info. What they used to do probably about 10 years ago, you ain't take everybody's resume, right? Because UAE got the resume. And they say, all right, this detail, get it. Then say I got to pay you 5 of them. So I got somebody less qualified, so I got to pay him less, but I was him over there. Does that make sense? So that's what so that's why now I learned, if it's not like a major corporation, put a watermark on my resume. You know what I'm saying? So they can't take it and copy it. Put it read only. That means you can't PDF, you can change read only, you can't write. So yeah, but unfortunately, I didn't lay that. That's what we got.
Hello, everybody. Give me a second. I'm just sharing on social media here.
I got close to see what it was.
I love the song.
No, we're not. This is like it was labeled on something like that.
I'm gonna get on the performing right now.
And we were trying to talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that the same thing? I just walked over there.
I'll get a better angle here. Just give me a second here. Just getting adjusted.
Yeah, we got about half an hour. Take a look there. I'll try to.
One second, everybody. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you can hear me. One man team here for True Road Network. Jonathan Mayorca here, live in Washington, D.C. at the Rage Against the War Machine rally. I'm just checking my stream here, see if I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Yes. Awesome, awesome. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're going to go ahead and do a little walk around live in Lincoln Memorial, Washington, D.C. here. The Mayorca here, producer for Kim Iverson, also owner of True Rebel Network. Here, I'll let me pass it. Kim Iverson, but here we are at Lincoln Memorial. And so people, if you're watching and you're trying to get into the rally, you can enter this way. Tell them to go as close as possible to the Lincoln Memorial. And there should be a little entrance here. And then you can walk in and get over here. This is where the rally is. This is kind of like the backside of the rally. Let me zoom out a little bit here. And you can see this is the backside of the rally. And so now I'm going to try and go forward here. I've been seeing a lot of amazing people out here. I see Medea Benjamin here. I don't know if people were here last night. Jimmy Dore had a show last night. It was a great show. Max Blumenthal performed. We are expecting to see Max Blumenthal out here. Today is February 19th, 2023. And it's a lovely day in Washington, D.C. Here at the Rage Against the War Machine rally. We're going to go ahead and get a different angle of the rally here. And you can see the Capitol, or what's it called? But yeah, the Capitol's all the way on the other end. Oh my gosh, I love the song, but they're totally going to copyright me. This is a Marvin Gaye. They're playing Marvin Gaye right now. And I'm trying to talk over the stream so I don't get taken down for copyright here. Brother, 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 brother. There's far too many of you dying. I'm going to actually mute the stream real quick because I'm pretty sure we're going to get copyright taken down for this. It is a great song. I love Marvin Gaye, but I think we're going to get copyright taken down for sure. Here's a first person point of view of the rally. This is like where people want to be standing here. We should have thousands of people coming. We have got hundreds right now for sure. And there's a lot of tourists as well. So they're going to get this message as well. It has been a full year since conflict has been going on. Now you can see the view here, Lincoln Memorial, and you can see it says "End the Fed." That guy's sign there, and U.S. senators, pro. So more signs there, more signs here. This guy's got a "God bless Elon" sign. How you doing? How you doing? Say hi to the stream. Say hi to the stream. What is that poster? Look at this poster right here. That is Zelensky snorting some baking soda, right? Baking soda. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thing to say to the stream.
Stop giving money to Ukraine.
Why are you out here? Why are you out here? You know, why did you decide to come out? Are you excited for anybody out here?
Yeah, I'm excited for the great Ron Paul. God bless Ron Paul, man.
Ron Paul. Yeah, he's great. He actually just did an interview with Kim Iverson. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So I'm one of the producers for Kim Iverson. And like, man, he was talking that talk. He was talking about abolish the CIA. You know, he was talking about the secret government inside the government. And so that's a reality that we have here. Do you have any more thoughts?
Uh, nah, man. I'm just here to enjoy my time, see what's up. Protest the war. I appreciate you giving me voice. So yeah. Lucas.
Thank you so much. My name is Jonathan Mayorca. You can find me on True Rebel Network or online, and I'll see you around. Thank you for coming out. Awesome. So we are here. We're talking to some people, and yeah, it's a lovely day here in Washington D.C. And it's a Rage Against the War Machine rally here, protest, and they're playing Marvin Gaye. I love this song. I really love this song, but I really think might get copyright here or something. But it's all right. It's whatever. As long as they don't take it down, I don't care. We got Free Julian Assange here. Rage Against the War Machine. You can see they got the big speakers. This is a legit event. Tara Reid was on Tucker Carlson last night, or no, 2 nights ago, and it was it was an amazing little rant she had. And shout out to Tara Reid, shout out to Kim Iverson, shout out to everybody. So, the rally hasn't quite started yet, but they're starting to play music. But I'm here giving you a little first-person point of view of the rally. And I'm going to direct you to go to rageagainstwar.com to watch when the speakers talk, because I'm going to cut the feed when the speakers start talking. And that's where I'm going to tell you to go, rageagainstwar.com. And so I'm just going to take a look here at some of the protesters' signs here. We got one. It's called Stop. It's a stop sign. It says Stop NATO, North Atlantic Terrorist Organization. Oh, my gosh. Great. Awesome. Hi, my name's Jonathan. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm Janet.
Nice to meet you. Curious, why did you come out here? Why did you want to come out here? And, is there anyone that you're really excited to see?
I came here from British Columbia. I booked a flight a month and a half ago as soon as I knew there was going to be a rally, because this is something that I've believed in for a year now. And I wanted to be here with all of these people who feel like I do about the Ukraine war.
Yeah, it's a great message. How do you feel about the list of demands there? Do you have any that? Do you agree with all those demands?
All of them, especially Julian Assange.
Free Julian Assange. I'm right there with you. It's just a horrible crime. The fact that they're just keeping him in jail for so many years.
And NATO, I believe, creates wars. They create all of them. This war wouldn't be happening if NATO didn't exist.
Exactly. NATO is just the arm of the United States, right? Like, they put troops there in Ukraine. They're giving them equipment even before all this, and then there was the 2014 Maidan coup, right?
Yes. I believe that was a coup. People on the other side think it was a revolution, but it's totally. If you watch what happened on the 14th, you watch film of it, and you watch film of the January 6th insurrection, they look exactly the same. And somehow everybody thought that was acceptable, but this was an abomination.
Interesting, right? And actually, I was here January 6th. I was actually covering it. It's actually it's kind of weird. It's 2 years later, 2 years and a month later, and it's surreal being back here. Now we're on the other side, the Lincoln Memorial. So this is more the more, that one was protesting the elections, right? And this one's protesting war. So 2 really big events here that have been going on again. Thank you so much for talking to me. Do you have any other message you want to tell the people back home?
I don't know. No war. You can't. If you choose sides, you are pro-war.
Thank you so much. It was Janet, right? Janet. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, boss.
Yes, sir.
Can I just?
Yes, sir.
Ask you where I could find you. You interviewed me like a few
Yes,
seconds
sir.
ago.
You can find me on True Rebel Network. That's on YouTube.
Okay,
True Rebel Network. Exactly spelled out completely like that.
I'll be looking for my dumbass on your YouTube video.
Yes, sir. You look great. Thank you. All right. So we're going to keep walking here, taking a little walk. We have some people that are not part of the rally. There's a lot of tourists. It's a Sunday. It's a lovely day in D.C. A lot of people still coming out, just seeing the sights, right? Sightseeing. But we're starting to get a bigger crowd here in front of the rally here. We're hoping this whole block fills up. Again, I'm gonna read out the speaker list here and demand list. Nice view right there of the memorial, and then there's the Lincoln Memorial. A lot of famous speeches have been spoken here. I remember seeing footage for the Vietnam War, uh, anti-Vietnamese War rally years ago, back in the 70s, 60s, that era. And so we're going to keep going. We're walking, we're talking. My name is Jonathan Mayorca here for True Rebel Network, producer for Kim Iverson. And we are happy to be here. It's a nice day in Washington, D.C. And give me a second here. I'm going to put the stand down here. Billions to Ukraine, crumbs for working Americans. Facts, sir, facts. Do you have anything you want to tell the viewers at home?
Thank you, brother. We just need to end the war in Ukraine. It's time to end this bullshit. It's time to start working on America and America's problems. I pay $2,100 to rent a 2-bedroom apartment. That needs to change.
Sir, thank you so much for, voicing your voice. All right. So $2,100 per rent, you're hearing that. That's what it's like across the country. I've seen that in Orlando, Florida. I've seen that in LA. In LA, it's even more expensive here. Oh, they're playing some hits here. And so, yeah, if you're watching from home, shout out to you. Make sure you get to rageagainstwar.com to watch the speakers when they come out. They still haven't come out yet. This is a live feed. We are here. You're good to walk through. Hey, hello, let's see your hands off Russia and China. Yes, absolutely. Disband NATO. No nuclear war. Down with U.S. imperialism. I love it. Do you have anything that's free, Julian Assange? Do you have anything to say to the viewers at home?
Peaceful relations with Russia and China. Let's stand for all humanity. Have peace in the world. No division. Unity. Solidarity. Yeah.
I love it. And free Julian Assange. What about you?
Well, I would say that Russia has the right to defend themselves against imperial aggression from the United States. And Russia and China are not our enemy. Our enemy is at home. And we all need to stand united to make sure that this does not escalate into nuclear conflict.
Absolutely. Awesome. And do y'all align with like a specific party? I'm just kind of curious.
From Canada. And
from Canada.
Yeah, and we are just happy to be here, and yeah, we all need to stand united. Canada's complicit in this war as well, so we're representing that.
Yes. And it's great to see the right and the left having common ground and putting aside other differences to come together. We heard Scott Ritter say when a bullet is coming at you, it doesn't matter what party you're in. This is for humanity as a whole. So
I love it. I love the message. What are your names, your first name?
Talar.
Talar. Nice to meet you.
And Liz.
Yeah, nice to meet you. My name's Jonathan Mayorca. You can find this stream. It's True Rebel Network on YouTube. And I'm also producer for Kim Iverson. So we'll have some of this footage on there as well. So awesome. Take care. Thank you for being here. So we are live. We are going. I just want to get a different angle. I keep stopping because people have interest in signs, and I love talking to people. So, all right. So here's the side angle of this. I'm gonna fix the camera a little bit here. Give me a second. I'm gonna read out the speaker list here. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yes, sir. Lawrence Johnson, shout out to you. Shout out to Deaf by Stereo. Shoot. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm checking out the chat here. Everyone's spot on. This is interesting. Isn't it crazy? Yeah, someone says they're paying $395 a month for my mortgage. North Dakota's good. Okay, interesting. The great Max Blumenthal will kick things off. He will kick things off. Shout out to Lone Star Indy. What's up? What's up? Hello, everybody. Brittany Cosin. Hello, hello. Oz the Boomer. Oz, how you doing? OG. Lawrence Johnson. I already shouted you out. Medea Benjamin actually was at the show, and her and Jackson Hinkle talked last night. At the Jimmy Dore show. So that's I think things are good there still, And let's see here. And the Fed is correct. Shout out to all y'all. Fletcher Lens, hello. Indie Left News, how you doing? Everyone follow Indie Left News. And Jeffrey R886 wanted to come to DC, but already homeless and have to take up a huge loan to get there. No, it's okay. You can just watch from here. It's you can bring the spirit through the internet. You bring the spirit through this. Again, I'm telling everyone to go to rageagainstwar.com and make sure to check that out because that's where the speakers will be speaking. Rageagainstwar.com. Thanks for this, bro. People's Party feed wasn't working yet. Interesting. Wandering Ginkgo, what's up to you? Shout out to you. Let's see. Actual facts. Jeffrey Epstein didn't backflip himself. Go by the fence. White said those speakers just captured. Yeah. There's speakers over there. I'll go talk to them. Give me 1 second here. I'm just trying to get adjusted here because I just started getting into it. So I just need hold on. I need a drink of water. So go ahead, watch this feed. You can see some people here. I'm gonna take the mic off for a second. Let me know in the chat what you want me to ask people that are here, and I'll ask them that. Man, the crowd's really getting. I'll show you the crowd a little bit. It's starting to get much bigger. There's people walking through there, just tourists. It must be hilarious when some neoliberal tourists come through.
Time after time, country after country, crime after crime, he pretended to religion, like there's no one to blame, for the good and the impoverished, in your little patriot game. I'm the war racket. That's the war racket. That's the war racket. That's the war racket. For the world's cleanest power. And you team up with thugs, make abortion on women's, destruction and drugs, put your flags and boots and uniforms, it's not all smell the same. On all sides are killing.
There we go. I fixed the. I don't like that super wide view, so I fixed that view for y'all. Neoliberal tourist sounds like a band name. It does sound like a band. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right. So Mike should be back on. I'm just gonna check that before I talk here. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Hello, everybody. How you? Check that the mic is working because I do production and I gotta make sure this stuff is working. Okay, great. Yeah, I hear it. All right. So welcome to the stream. My name is Jonathan Mayorca. You can find me on Twitter at Jonathan Mayorca, JONATHAN. There's no 2 H's in there. I hate when people misspell my name. And then Mayorca, MAYORCA. May, like the month of May, Orca, like Orca whale. Find me on Twitter, and make sure to follow that. Thank you so much for tuning in into True Rebel Network. We're gonna wait here until the rally starts. I wanted to read off some of the speakers. You may already know if you're tuning into this, but I just want to do this just for historical reasons because I wish in January 6th that I did some of this stuff that I'm doing now. So you just gotta be prepared. You can look back 2 years, 3 years later and be like, okay, yeah, this is all the information that was available at that time. So here's what I'm gonna show you here. All right, so the speakers here: Jimmy Dore, Ron Paul, Tulsi Gabbard, Dennis Kucinich, Cynthia McKinney, Scott Horton. Roger Waters is going to be video feeded in. That's going to be amazing. Garland Nixon, I've already seen him walking around. We hung out last night at the Jimmy Dore show. That was fun. Jimmy Dore, I was dancing with Jimmy Dore last night. We were at a restaurant after his show, and we were all dancing. It was hilarious. Jimmy can dance. Jimmy's got moves. He's got moves. But okay, what else? We got Garland Nixon, Ann Wright, Gerald Solente. That guy's cool. Max Blumenthal, OG Beast. Beast. He actually did a set last night at the Jimmy Dore show. It was really funny, hilarious. Max Blumenthal. And Daniel McAdams is also coming. I believe he's from the Liberty Report. We got Jill Stein coming out. Kim Iverson. We also got Dan Cohen coming. Diane Sore. I think that's how you say her last name. Chris Hedges. Kim Iverson had just interviewed Chris Hedges Thursday, and one of the big ones as well, Ron Paul, just Friday, and as well we have Anya Parampel, wife to Max Blumenthal, also amazing. Tara Reid. I don't know if y'all saw her on Friday. Tucker Carlson. She went off, man. What a rant! And I can't believe Tucker aired that. That was amazing. If you haven't seen that footage, look it up. It's just incredible what she said. It's on my Twitter. It's on Kim's Twitter as well. And Tara has retweeted everything. David Swanson, Jordan Page, Wyatt Reed. Shout out to Wyatt Reed. He was in Donetsk and he almost got hit by an artillery strike. Hit his hotel and it hit his hotel. And he was like 5 minutes away from coming back to his hotel. We interviewed him on Kim Iverson's show as well. He told his story there, as well as Johnny Miller in Donetsk, and also Fiorella from the Combo Couch is also in Donetsk. And then we got Tatiana Moroz as one of the speakers. Craig Pasta Jardua of the Combo Couch, who I was formerly with. We had a great, we're still great friends and everything. It was just just a mutual disconnect there, just so everyone knows. Jackson Hinkle also coming out. He was out last night, having a good time last night with us. Dan McKnight is also going to speak. And so here's one of the big things I want to tell y'all as well. List of demands here. Rage Against the War Machine. Number one, it says, not one more penny for war in Ukraine. Not one more penny for war in Ukraine. You can see the crowd is getting huge. It's really coming together because the speaker time is getting much closer. It's supposed to start at 12:30. We'll see if it actually starts at 12:30. This guy's got a sign that says senile POTUS. But the first demand says not one more penny for war in Ukraine. They're sending all these billions of dollars to Ukraine, and you never know. You never see them like what's going on in Ohio right now. Like, why don't we help our citizens? Flint, Michigan. Why haven't we helped our citizens there? It's embarrassing. It's an embarrassment of a country that's running this. Like, who's running this? It's the Republicans, it's the Democrats. It's the two-party duopoly, and they fucking suck. And that's my little rant there. And I'm not as well spoken or versed because I haven't been doing this in a long time. But definitely, listen to Cam and she'll definitely go off. And all these speakers are going to go off here today. Demand number two, it says negotiate peace. Everyone wants peace. I don't know if you saw the Kim Iverson interview. She actually interviewed, I forgot her name. It was one of the girls. There's like 336 children on the Ukrainian hit list website, Mirotovets, and we interviewed one of the girls there, and she told her story there. So go check that out. It's on Kim's channel on rumble.com. Number two, so that was negotiate peace. Number three, stop the war inflation. 4, disband NATO. Number 5, global nuclear de-escalation. Number 6, slash the Pentagon budget. Number 7, abolish the CIA and military industrial deep state. Fuck the CIA. I will say that on stream. I don't give a fuck. Abolish war and empire. Fuck the empire. Fuck the imperialists, because they're just sticking their you-know-what everywhere in every country. Restore civil liberties. Free Julian Assange. And those are the demands there. Free Julian Assange. I can't believe he's still being held in Belmarsh. She's been going through years of just persecution for publishing documents. It's just what kind of reality is this where the government is like complete shit, right? Complete shit, and completely like just, it's not the America that people knew, that people think. Even like, once you start looking more into everything, it's not the America that you thought it was. And it's really sad it's a hard reality to face. And I shout out everybody here that wants to face that reality. This is the reality. The government is persecuting a journalist and a publisher, Julian Assange, for releasing documents that show videos that show the U.S.'s ass committing war crimes in Afghanistan, in all these places. So um, why is there no accountability? Is the big thing, there needs to be accountability, and there's even more proof that the CIA murdered JFK. I believe that the FBI and CIA were also involved in the murder of Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, and definitely with Fred Hampton. Shout out to Chairman Fred Hampton. All power to the people. And so those are pretty much all the demands there. I'll say them one more time in order, and I won't go off on a little tangent here. Number one, not one more penny for war in Ukraine. Number two, negotiate peace. Number three, stop the war inflation. Number four, disband NATO. Number five, global nuclear de-escalation. Number six, slash the Pentagon budget. Number seven, abolish the CIA and military-industrial deep state. Abolish war and empire. Number nine, restore civil liberties. And number 10, free Julian Assange. We are here at the Rage Against the War Machine rally in Washington, D.C. You can see all the people here. They're starting to get a lot of people here. Please let me know what you want me to ask people here. I'm going to be interviewing. Take another sip of water real quick before I go and find some people. But here's the rally. You can see the crowd getting much bigger. I love the song, damn it. I love the song. Oh, wow. People got the communist flag out here. People got the Palestine flag. Hold on. I'm going to show you this. One second. I'm just drinking water. It looks like I might start talking here. Okay. No, they're still playing music. All right. We're going to do a little walk around. I'm going to talk to people. Got my quick water sip. All right. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see what this sign says. It says, bury the hatchet. Biden plus Putin. Anything you want to tell the people back home?
No.
All good.
Stop the war. Stop the war. Stop the killing. Let's have peace. Let's have peace talks. Peace talks now.
Yes, sir. Any speakers you're excited to see tonight?
Definitely Tulsi Gabbard, Ron Paul, Jimmy Dore, everybody. So.
Yes, sir. Do you lean more? Do you lean with a party, or are you independent? Or
I'm independent. Yeah, but not either party. So.
I've been seeing that. I've been kind of asking people, and I'm seeing a lot of independents. So it's amazing. There's like a coalition of independents coming together. Thank you, sir, so much for speaking with me. What's your name? Your first name?
Ray.
Ray.
Glad to be here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming and showing support.
Thank you.
All right. So it looks like the rally is about to start. Everyone go to rageagainstwar.com. The speakers are about to start. Look how many people are out here. Look how many people are out here. Look how many people are out here. This is crazy. All right. It started. Nick Braun is coming out. All right. So everyone go to rageagainstwar.com. Catch the rest. Unless y'all tell me, is their stream working? If not, I'll keep streaming.
We are here to stop this war. To stop war entirely. We have an amazing group of speakers coming up.
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? So my name is Angela. I am the chair of the National Libertarian Party. For years I have asked, where is the anti-war left? And it looks like I finally found you. This is incredible. This event this is a pivotal moment in history because it shows libertarians, independents, socialists, populist working class people of all backgrounds coming together to say enough is enough and to push back against the might of the American military-industrial complex. And against the ominous backdrop of nuclear war, there is a silver lining. We have an opportunity to make a difference. Let's be the thing that reignites the anti-war movement. Let's breathe life back into something that seems to have died 20 years ago. We are the future. And I believe that we can do something really powerful to help put an end to the suffering of the people who are over there in Ukraine, people who are being bombed, people who are being just exploited and abused across the globe because of the American military empire. We have the power, let's do it.
All right, all, we are facing an out-of-control war machine that has started a world war now in Ukraine, NATO against Russia, China, and Iran involved. It's up to us to stop it. That's why we're bringing back the anti-war movement. It starts today. You all are a part of it. Let's get it going. Are you all ready? You all ready to start the program? Our first speaker here is Max Blumenthal. He's with the Gray Zone, editor of the Gray Zone. He's going to kick us off today. Take it away, Max.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. We're not supposed to be here today. They don't want you to be here. I'm going to talk about why that is. I'm going to address some of the people who don't want us to be here. They do not want an anti-war rally in this town. I want to talk to you as a son of Washington, before I talk to you as a journalist. Someone who's known this city, who grew up in this city in the 1980s, in this imperial capital. And I watched as my city was suddenly struck by a crack epidemic, precisely at the same time that the CIA was seeking covert funding for its illegal wars in Latin America. And I watched as the streets of this city filled up with homeless Vietnam veterans, often still wearing their camouflage BDU, at the dawn of a homeless crisis that is now completely consuming our cities and which is apparent all around us. It was only recently, just a few years ago actually, as I walked through Riverside Park by my home here in DC in Anacostia, that I noticed a small memorial to the Bonus Army, commemorating another generation of US veterans who had been abandoned and betrayed by their government. Nearly 90 years ago, thousands of veterans of World War I gathered on Anacostia Flats and along the Potomac in Hoovervilles, makeshift camps at the dawn of the Great Depression, to demand the bonuses they had been promised and denied by the US government. They had fought in a segregated army, but they now stood together and lived together as black men and white men. Some were supporters of communism, some were supporters of the kind of America First style conservatism that was becoming in fashion at the time. And all were demonized by a government that saw this show of cultural and political unity as a threat to an empire in the making. Army Chief of Staff Douglas MacArthur warned that pacifism and its bedfellow communism are all around us, as he and the future heroes of the US effort in World War II, Dwight Eisenhower and George Patton, sent their forces against these betrayed veterans. And on July 28, 1932, MacArthur and the US Army attacked the Bonus Army and massacred them with tanks, cavalry, and machine guns, following orders to kill the men they had fought below the US flag in the trenches of Europe. And we stand here 90 years later, in the same city where this massacre occurred, the countless disastrous wars later. And on the precipice of another economic crisis, we know that by coming here today, by coming together across artificial political boundaries and cultural lines imposed on us by our elites, we stand in the muddy boots of the Bonus Army as an imperial regime in deep decline trembles before us. And that's why it's so tragic to me that this rally has come under attack, not only by the usual suspects in the corporate media, but by sectarian forces that parade as progressive and anti-war. They say that right and left should not come together, that our petty differences must define and divide us, and that this rally is a danger to the movement. Well, let me speak now as a journalist who's met and lived with people on the other side of the guns of US empire. Let me speak about the Palestinians I met in the rubble of Gaza who'd seen their families wiped out by US-made missiles and howitzers fired by Israel's apartheid army simply because they dared to resist their dispossession. Let me speak to you about the Syrian people I met in Damascus who'd seen their cities surrounded by NATO-backed jihadist militias and who now withstand Israeli bombs and sadistic US sanctions. Let me talk to you about the people I met in Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Cuba, the troika of resistance, who have bravely weathered the storm of CIA destabilization plots and economic blockades. The people I know in the Horn of Africa, from Eritrea to Addis Ababa, who have seen 5 million people displaced by a US-backed proxy war that few Americans even know took place. The Koreans I met, who've been separated from their own people and families by an imposed divide, who have not known peace since the genocidal US war waged on them. And the people I know in the republics of Donbass and Lugansk, who have suffered for 9 years under the US-supplied bombs of the Ukrainian military and its Sig-Heiling neo-Nazi brigades, who celebrate and worship the Nazi collaborator Stepan Bandera, who murdered my own people in one pogrom after another. These people that I know and that I met on the other side of US empire, they don't care if you're right wing or left wing. They don't care if you're a camo-clad Trumper or a progressive social justice activist. They don't care if you're vaccinated and masked and boosted. They don't care if you are libertarian or communist. All they want you to do is be out here today to rage against this sick, satanic, neoconservative war machine. That's what they want.
Take those flags down.
Our corporate media, which is just a megaphone for our oligarchic elite, is constantly telling us who our enemies are. They said our enemy was in Serbia when I was a teenager. Then they said our enemy was in Afghanistan. Then they said our enemy was in Iraq. And maybe our enemy was down the street in the local mosque. And we are here today to say that we know who our real enemy is. Our enemy is not in Russia. Our enemy is you, the corporate media, and the oligarchy that you speak for. Our enemy is the empire that's robbed us of our rights, that's looted our treasury for its insane imperial regime change wars, and that has hounded and jailed real journalists like Julian Assange. They say we need to fight them over there so we don't have to fight them here. We say that we will fight the neoconservatives over here before they kill millions more over there. Can you dig it? That's not our war. Whether it's in Taiwan, their war is not homeless people sleeping in the cold. Our war is to clean up our rivers. Our war is to fix our crumbling schools and roads. Our war is to fight for the minds of our brothers and sisters subjected to a non-stop tidal wave of corporate media propaganda. Our war starts here. Our war starts today. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Hell yeah, Max. Sorry.
Thank you.
That's right. The law firm is. They all study high gold back at 10. No, it's what they do.
Yeah!
Business.
Thanks, Max. Max Blumenthal!
This is burning.
All right, everybody.
What's wrong with Russia now? You went on your wedding.
Surprise.
What's up, man?
Former New York Times journalist.
We got him on the right
great
side now.
Hero of mine, Chris Hedges.
If y'all want to watch me speak, go ahead, go to rageagainstwar.com. If it's working, I mean, I'm streaming because some people said it's not working. So, if not, go to their YouTube.
It's the
Check out
primal
their Twitter if
sin
you want to film that stream.
from which all other sins derive. Idols tempt us to become God. They demand the sacrifice of others in the mad quest for wealth, fame, and power. But the idol always ends by requiring self-sacrifice, leaving us to perish in the blood spilled
Hey Trey, how you doing? Say hi to the train together. Chris Hedges is speaking right now. If you want to see that, go to rageagainstwar.com. You will see that. You'll find that. some people are telling people to put these Russian flags down. It's kind of interesting. It seems like a ploy to me because mainstream media is not going to fucking put Russian, or they will, and they'll be like, this is just a Russian, propaganda and stuff. So I'm kind of interested to find out who these people are.
The media, the entertainment industry, the financiers, even religious institutions, they, like fools, for the blood of Muslims.
Chris Hedges is speaking. I think Kim Iverson is next. That's my boss, Kim Iverson. Chris Hedges is live right now. Y'all hear me, I believe, on the mic here. And so I'm just curious, who these guys are with the Russian flags. I'm gonna kind of pretend here. Who are these guys? See, mainstream media is just getting this flag. Hey, how's it going? My name's Jonathan. I'm here with True Rebel Network. I'm just kind of curious, where you're from. Who are you with?
I'm here from California. I'm here to support the rally and here against war, against the rage machine, here to rage against the war machine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm curious, you got the Russian flag out. It's kind of controversial. I'm hearing some people, kind of yell about the Russian flag. Is there a reason why you brought out the Russian flag?
Yeah, I think right now the main threat is imperialism, and what's going on in Russia is Russia's defending themselves against an imperialist America. NATO's been expanding and antagonizing Russia, and that's what Ukraine is all about. Right now, they're using Ukraine to antagonize and attack Russia, and I think it's important for us to defend Russia right now because they're defending themselves against this empire. They're also defending the people of Donbass, who've been under 8 years of bombings, shellings, and aggression by the Ukrainian government, who was illegally deposed in 2014.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a lot of knowledge there for sure. And then, I'm curious, any speakers that you're really excited to see here that you really want to?
Yeah, I mean, Chris Hedges, who's speaking now, Garland Nixon, Nick Brana, some good people here.
Awesome, dude. I'll let you listen. So, but thank you so much. In your first name? Ryan. Ryan. I'm Jonathan Mayorca, True Rebel Network. You can find this interview on there. All right. So we are here. We're watching. If you guys want the speech, go to rageagainstwar.com. Tell me right now in the chat if you guys are if you guys can hear or tell me in the chat if rageagainstwar.com is working right now. Let me know. Actually, I'm going to check. There's Chris Hedges talking. Let me check real quick. I'm checking on my phone. I'm going to put take the mic off.
How absurd their theories of global dominance, how many times they lie, and every other civilized, how many they condemn to death. They are immovable, parasites, vomited up, the dying days of empire, ready to sell us the next virtuous war against whoever they have decided is the new Hitler. The map changes, but the game is the same. In our province, those who wander the desolate landscape crying out in the darkness, hitting Julian Assange, undergoing a slow motion execution in high security prison in London. He committed the empire's fatal sin. He exposed
Hey, that's interesting. The site's not working for me either. I just checked it.
I think if we wanted,
it might be on their YouTube. It might be on the Libertarian YouTube as well. Hey, Dennis Kucinich, how you doing? There goes Dennis. I'm gonna fix the camera here real quick. I'm gonna go to the front so you guys can hear the speakers. There will probably be HD video of this posted after, but I know you guys won't hear it live, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in front. I also like catching things around the protest usually. That's what I do. Excuse me, sir.
Conservative. It is the restoration of the rule of law. It is simple and basic. It should not, in a functioning republic, be incendiary. But living in truth, in a despotic system, one the political philosopher Sheldon Wolin called inverted totalitarianism, is an act of subversion. The architects of imperialism, the masters of war, the corporate-controlled legislative, judicial, and executive branches of government, and their obsequious mouthpieces in the media and academia are illegitimate. Say this simple truth and you're banished, as many of us have been to the margins. Prove this truth, as Julian did, and you were crucified. Red Rosa now has vanished too. Virtual practical, the murder of socialist
Amazing. Great. I'm gonna get front row seats because I have a press badge to get in the back. Give me a second here. I know where this is. Just don't want to miss Cam. I think Kim's next. Let's go. I'm here with Kim Iverson. I'm not able to get down in front yet, right? No, I should probably wait until where the black folks are. Okay. Where the speakers are. Okay, got it. Thank you.
And the endless wars we fight overseas have spawned the wars we fight at home. As the students I teach in the New Jersey prison system are acutely aware. All empires die in the same act of self-immolation. The tyranny that the Athenian Empire imposed on others, Thucydides noted in his history of the Peloponnesian War, it finally imposed on itself. To fight back, to reach out, and help the weak, the oppressed, and the suffering, to save the planet from ecocide, to decry the domestic and international crimes of the ruling class, to demand justice, to live in truth, to smash the graven images is to bear the mark of Cain. Those in power must wield our wrath, which means acts of sustained, nonviolent, civil disobedience, social and political disruption. Organized power from below is the only power that can save us. Politics is a game of fear, and it is our duty to make those in power very, very afraid. The ruling oligarchy has locked us in its death grip. It cannot be reformed. It obscures and falsifies the truth. It is on a maniacal quest to increase its obscene wealth and unchecked power. It forces us to kneel before its false gods. So, to quote the Queen of Hearts, metaphorically of course, I say, off with their heads.
Good job, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. That was fiery. We need that kind of energy. Let's keep the energy up. Let's hold another beautiful voice for truth.
We are here, loud and clear, with a message for the criminals running Washington. The America we love doesn't march us into world war, debilitating an entire generation's future. The America we love doesn't throw money endlessly at the military-industrial complex while neglecting its citizens' needs. The America we love doesn't make money off of global death and destruction. The America we love doesn't jail publishers and journalists who expose government crimes, abuse, and overreach. The America we love doesn't use her might to intimidate and destroy other nations, ultimately holding back human beings from living a life of dignity. The America we love doesn't put war profits over people. The America we love doesn't hinder peace talks and doesn't vow to fight to the last human being. Do you hear us, Washington? You are not running us into the America we love. You're destroying us. Hear us loud and clear. No more war. 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 No NATO. No war. No NATO. No war. Made by Free Julian Assange! Free Julian Assange! Free Julian Assange! Free Julian Assange! Thank you! Julian Assange!
Raging Against the War Machine. Let's welcome Garland Nixon, local analyst and radio talk show host.
Are you guys? Do you guys hear everything?
Thank you.
I want to get up front. Damn it. All right, here's what I'm gonna do.
Whether it's not always just military organizations, those direct exact parties, but when a proxy war is being fought, influencing
You have every reason in the world for us to fight amongst ourselves so you can see, we can see what you're doing. I'm left. No shame in my game, I'm way over there to left.
Looking sharp.
Yes.
Then on the weekends, he was the mechanic. He'd lay under cars and work under cars, do things like that. Then, I started a job, I became a police officer. And I was a police officer for many years. But I'm a lefty and I'm way over there, and you're not supposed to like me. I'm not supposed to be a person that you can agree with and work with. Why? Because I'm a lefty.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get in front. Once Garland Nixon finishes, I'm gonna get up front. Unfortunately, I got some side view shot of camera. All right, so go to Rage Against the War Machine. I'm going to stop streaming if that channel's working. Go to YouTube, go to Rage Against the War Machine on YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in. Jonathan Mayorca here, True Rebel Network.